Hello, and welcome to my quick video. Maybe not that quick actually, but we'll see. It's just been a new video of me editing a picture, really. On Saturday, I posted this picture. It was for my photo a day for October. Every day there's a different topic, and I take the photo. This photo was actually taken on Friday because I generally do my photos a day one day ahead to try and have a schedule. The topic was what I am thankful for, and I am very much thankful for coffee. And what I wanted to do was take a picture of an espresso cup with some coffee in it. That was basically it. So in my makeshift studio, I just sort of grabbed my coffee cup or my espresso cup, and I just sort of played around looking at different angles and things. And in the end, I took the picture with the camera on the tripod, looking down onto the cup, bouncing a flash off the roof, and using my mouse pad actually to try and stop the light coming in from the back a little bit, just to try and give some definition into the cup. And this is the picture I chose. So I'm just going to open this now in Camera Raw. I want to crop it to a square because I want a square image. Bit Instagrammy, but there we are. So I'm just going to crop it into the square. Okay, looks quite nice. Okay. I think generally the exposure is quite good. Maybe it just needs to go a bit. Everything needs a little bit of adjustment. I'm happy with the white balance. To find where the black is. And the white's too white. Maybe the white's too white, and then just bring these highlights back down a little, just to keep the definition just at this edge. I'm worried that when we start adding contrast, you may lose the edge. You don't want to lose this back edge of it. So I'm going to raise the shadows a bit, because although this is black, it's like a shiny black. So there's still quite a lot of light detail in and around it, and you can actually even see just up here some things as well from my sort of studio office. Add a bit of mid-tone contrast and the clarity. Raise the vibrance. So we've got that nice coffee marker around here. Okay. Now I'm going to quickly go in and deal with the noise. It's an oldish camera, so noise is everywhere. Okay. I generally knock up the as well. Have a quick look. Yeah, looks okay. I do second noise reduction as well, so it's only really capture noise. Let's go back out. Okay. Now, even though I did clean all everything before I took the picture, there's all these little marks on the plate which you probably can't see very clearly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly clean that up, and then I'll come back. Okay, so I am back now, and I've just done a quick cleanup. There's some marks around here which I think are actually reflections from the spoon, so I'm not actually going to worry too much about it. And there's some other little marks which were just left over from the production of the plate, because I've got the saucer with me as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just quickly do some lens correction, and I'm going to pick up. This is quite a good tool actually to use. Okay, and now that is done, so that's my basic raw done. I don't really play too much with the contrast in here because I prefer to do that later on, because if you start playing around with the contrast too much, you then have to maybe sometimes backtrack later on. But then again, that does look quite nice like that. So actually, that does look like quite a nice image. I don't think there's really too much more editing really to do. I think what I'll do now is I will open this up into Photoshop. And in Photoshop, I will probably open it up as an object, as I normally do. Let's come in, so we now have it as the object. And then what I'm really going to do now is I am gonna duplicate the layer, rasterize the layer, and put it over as a screen. Okay. And select because it looks like really it's just the problem is just here, but everything else looks okay. So really what I'm going to do now is just go into my mask a bit and my brush. So we're looking to make the this way. Lower the opacity. Okay, so look at my brush. So we're just looking here. Okay. So a lot of this has already been done. So what I'm doing is just maybe some of these bits I can actually raise that up a bit more. So don't I want this affected in here. The reason why I do it in the color because it actually selects quite a lot, and then all you have to do is sort of take off the bit that you don't need, and it can save a lot of time, especially with masking. I know there are other ways to do it which are probably slightly, I don't know, more accurate, but this is the way that I like to do it, and it actually works really, really well because I don't want the white of the cup to be the same as this background. So here we are. That's really that done, and that looks quite, just to widen that bit out. Okay, so that's that. And here what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to load up one of my filters that I normally use for toning, and I'm actually going to tone it with the Fuji 160C. They have different sort of options. This one's, I prefer this one for this type of image because it's slightly more contrasted than this one, and I really want this black to look quite black here, and it gives a nice tone on the coffee there. So I'm going to click OK. And we can still see the edge, which is just fine. And this was somewhat earlier when I was worried about when you start adding contrast, then you start to lose the edge there. So I'm going to quickly sharpen. I sharpen with quite a low radius. I did quite a lot of noise reduction earlier, so it's not so bad. And this is also a good time when you can actually see if there's anything you really need to remove again. I think it looks okay. There's some things here which I'm actually now going to go back into Camera Raw and just quickly fix. I don't like it too much. I know I did this earlier, but okay, and that looks like it's from the light, so I'm going to zoom back out. There's this one here. Yeah, I don't really like that, so I'll go back in, fit in view. So although I've already cleaned once, sometimes I just look and go, okay, but that was already on the plate. But then actually when you look at the final image sharp, you're sort of like, well, it can go, you know. Oh, some bits hit a little bit, so. Again, just very small bits, which actually I don't think you can see, but this is just to make sure. So I don't want to switch between too much. That is definitely on the plate. Defects on plates, I try and leave in. Okay, so go back through. Load the smart object. Okay, and that looks quite nice now. So now over the top, I just add a slight linear contrast, very, very slight. And I'm also actually going to add in beneath it just my own peace of mind. Fill with 50% gray. Brush again. That was the wrong way. I didn't check my color. This sometimes happens, and I'm a bit stupid. Okay, this is work now. Just burn that in. And it makes a huge difference because you can actually now see the edges cup, even though you can keep this white quite nice. Okay, so that's really the image done. We'll have a quick preview. If I go back into there. Okay, it looks quite nice, I think. So, that's the final coffee image. Okay, so this is on my blog. This was posted on Saturday, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.